If Chelsea continue playing like this, then Chelsea might not win any game for the rest of the season. As we all know, Enzo Maresca's weakness so far have been low block. That is what most small teams do against Chelsea, and 80% of them succeed. This has been a huge problem for Enzo Maresca. But let's be sincere here. The game against Bournemouth was not Enzo Maresca's fault, and it still have nothing to do with Moises Caicedo. Despite the fact that Bournemouth was running riot in Chelsea's midfield, I don't think the game would have changed if Caicedo was involved. Now, these are three players, in my own opinion, that I think let the squad down yesterday. Majority of you guys might not agree to what I'm about to say, but nevertheless, this is just the truth. One of the players that let Chelsea down against Bournemouth was Enzo Fernandez. Now, Enzo Fernandez have proved to Enzo Maresca multiple times that he is not a defensive midfielder. Enzo Fernandez doesn't have that strength to tackle defenders. He doesn't even have the speed to run back. You can see how Enzo Fernandez was just roaming about the midfield yesterday. In fact, Enzo Fernandez plays better in the number 10 position as a central midfielder, but not a defensive midfielder. That alone made his performance very poor yesterday. So Chelsea fans, how would you rate Enzo Fernandez's performance against Bournemouth? Drop your opinion in the comment section. Now, the second player. Now, I know a lot of you would expect this, but the second player that let Chelsea down yesterday was Moises Caicedo. Now, hear me out. Caicedo didn't let Chelsea down directly, but indirectly. Because against Bournemouth, there was nobody in the midfield. Reece James is not a proper defensive midfielder. So does Enzo Fernandez. It was clearly shown yesterday that we really need Caicedo in that midfield. If not for the red card, Caicedo would have been available. And it is still going to be more difficult against Everton because Everton is more worse than Bournemouth. Now, the last on my list is not actually one player, but two players. Garnacho and Neto really let Chelsea down yesterday. Despite the fact that Chelsea doesn't have a midfield, our wingers was receiving the ball a lot. Our midfielders was clearly supplying our wingers a lot of passes. But Neto and Garnacho could not make good use of it. Their end product was very poor. Could you believe that Chelsea cannot even register a shot on target in the first half? I know that a lot of you guys was suggesting that Enzo Maresca should bring in Estevao. But let me tell you, Enzo Maresca did the right thing for not bringing Estevao because that match was for Pedro Neto and Garnacho, and both of them failed woefully. In fact, Garnacho and Neto was our biggest problem yesterday because these two players lack 1v1 skills. They always pass the ball back. No matter their threats, they end up producing nothing. These two are absolutely useless against low block team. I know a lot of you will suggest that Enzo Maresca should not put pressure on Estevao, but Neto is currently making this rotation more difficult for Enzo Maresca because Enzo Maresca purposely starts Neto for full 90 minutes because he wants the pressure to reduce from Estevao Williams. But Neto yesterday was absolutely unreliable, and I'm even glad that Enzo Maresca didn't bring in Estevao. And about Garnacho, let me tell you, you need to accept. Currently now, we don't have a best left winger because Garnacho and Jamie Gittis can be reliable and unreliable sometimes. So in my opinion, Garnacho and Neto's performance was absolutely very poor against Bournemouth. I wish both of them were more productive. We could have secured a goal. These two players lack 1v1 ability, and that is why the game was more difficult for Chelsea. So guys, what is your opinion? Let me know at the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Chelsea updates. See you guys on my next video.